It's a heartwarming story about love, legacy, and the power of storytelling. Big Fish, the musical, based on the beloved book and film, is making a splash on stage. Brought to life by talented teen performers from the Advanced Theater Ensemble.
With larger-than-life characters, you've got unforgettable songs and a story that bridges the gap between fantasy and family. This production promises to captivate audiences of all ages. We're now joined by artistic director Mickey Lubeck. She's back with us. Also, Cameron Thompson, who plays older Sandra, and Noah Kimbrough, who takes on the role of young Edward Bloom. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks
for having us.
Mickey, let's start with you. Good to see you again.
Yes, good to be seen.
What drew you to Big Fish here as this next production for your advanced ensemble? What do you hope the audiences are going to take away?
So, well, with musical theater workshops, I have to choose musicals based on who I have in class because we don't have outside auditions. So I looked at this year's incredibly talented group. We had beautiful vocalists and talented actors that I've brought up, some of them for quite a few years. and so when Big Fish was introduced to me and I listened to the music, I immediately fell in love with all of the songs. And then when you delve into the story, it's like one story after another, and the characters are two versions of the same character, the older version and the younger version. And because I have a diverse group in my advanced class, like 14 to 19-year-olds, I could actually I could cast them as the older and the younger, because on Broadway they had like one guy play both old and young and that. And so I thought it's time for them to take on this challenge, because it is a very difficult show emotionally, vocally, and all other ways, relationally. And it was time for them to take that step, take that leap, jump to the next level.
Well, speaking of that, let's get into some of the characters. Cameron, you portray older Sandra. What have you found most moving or challenging about stepping into her shoes, especially at this stage in her life?
Well, I think the most moving thing is, like, she's such a strong character in a way that I have never experienced. I mean, I'm 19 and she's going through such a hard thing that I can't even imagine. It was really hard to play a mother and a woman who's grieving someone who hasn't died yet, but is going to. It was hard, but also having someone play a younger version of me does help a little bit, because it helps me get into how this happened. Exactly. And everything like that. And yeah.
Is there a little bit of back and forth between who's playing younger you, so you're having the same movements, the same connotations and all of that?
Yeah, it helps a lot, and we have relied on each other.
Yeah, it's fun
ways.
I think the actors, when they watch each other portray this character, they can work together, but also they're like, oh my gosh, this is me when I was young, and they bring that life into their older character.
You're helping each other learn the part.
Yes, helping each other learn the part, and taking parts of their own personality and bringing them to their character.
Which also leads us here to Noah. You're young Edward. You're full of wild stories, incredible imagination. So how do you prepare for such a whimsical but emotional character?
I think a lot of it comes from, as we grow up, we hear a lot of stories and we see a lot of characters, and I think a lot of it comes from just taking bits and pieces of people that have moved me and just applying them to my acting style, and just being able to build upon it while working with other great actors is just it's great. It's great.
Mickey, this show features a cast of actors aged 13 to 19. So how has working with such a young but talented group shaped the rehearsal process?
Well, being the artistic director of musical theater workshops for 25 years, I know, right? I love my children. They are my family. And so I always tell them to be real. I'm like, you got to take from what you know and bring it to life. And this group is such a wonderful group to work with. They trust me, I pray. They trust me so that they can take those next steps and not feel awkward and not feel strange, and make them real to the audience. So, and it's fun working with kids.
Real quick, because we're running out of time here, though, but I mean, is there a particular scene or something that stands out for you guys?
I'd have to go with Daffodils, a beautiful song that I get to sing with the younger version of Sandra. It's a great song.
I like How It Ends. It's the
big end.
Not the end of the show, rather, but the actual song.
That's the name of the song. And it's hard to pick a favorite, but one of my favorites is Stranger, because it's it's about a father-son and how we don't really know each other.
Right. Great. Great stuff.
Mickey, will you recap the information for us where people can get tickets?
Sure. It's on our website, of course, which you can see there, www.onwiththeshow.biz. And it's this coming weekend. Oh, my goodness. Friday night, Saturday night at 7, and Sunday at 2 o'clock. And you can get tickets right on that website at Musical Theater Workshops.
Comes up fast, doesn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Guys, break a leg. Hope you have a great run.
Thank you so much for having us on, Dusty.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.